Jenny Red, he was going toe-to-toe, but you can't have 3 turnovers and 2 inside the 10-yard line. Because if you get 500 yards, you have 500 yards. Your quarterback throws for 406. You have 100. You're like, man, this is whitewashing. But when you turn the ball over, you lead them around, let a team hang around, and then they had an opportunity to either get that Hail Mary and go for 2 to beat you, or kick the field goal, kick the PAT, and take your butt in overtime. But give Jalen Hurts, I gave him a B, Skip, because I thought he played extremely well, and he's playing better than I thought he would play.
So help me out here.
Yes.
How on earth could you give this young man a B for that performance?
You can't get no A when you lose.
How could he do much more than he did yesterday to put them in position to win a game they had no business being in the first place?
No, it's like, Skip, it's like a quarterback. You put him in position, but if the field goal kicker misses it, the quarterback takes the L. Your objective is not to put him in position. Your objective is to win. Now, he didn't do that. So, Skip, I gave him a B. I mean, he was 24, 44, 333. They got to him and sacked him 6 times, which is surprising. But, you know, a scrambler, Skip, a lot of times they can run themselves out of trouble when they can run themselves into trouble. So Vance Joseph did a great job, but this game could have been, they kept them up 16-0. And then the turnovers happened inside the 10-yard line. So give the Eagles defense credit for creating those turnovers. But Jalen Hurts, Skip, I'm surprised with how well he's playing. Kudos to that young man.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to take one kudo, because I predicted the day they took him that he would play better and perform better than Carson Wentz. And I hate to say this, but after yesterday, I'm ready to conclude it's over in Philadelphia for your man Carson Wentz. I know there are conflicting reports about Carson wants out. No, Carson wants to stay.
Ain't no conflicting reports, Skip. He was the starter since he's been there. He got benched. Hell, now you don't want to be a backup, and rightfully so.
I agree with that.
But you put yourself in that situation for us to be here. You got to take, at some point in time, you got to take some accountability, Carson. Now, I get it. I don't think Doug Peterson is called the greatest of games. Your offensive line, I mean, Alshon making plays that he hadn't made since that Super Bowl season. I'll give you credit. The guys around him are playing better. They're playing, but don't try to absolve yourself of this blame here now. You got some blame at your feet too, Carson Wentz.
Okay, so all of a sudden after a quarter, Jalen Hurts is down 16-0 on the road against a defense that absolutely terrorized Daniel Jones and Colt McCoy up at New York at the Giants last week. And he's under fire. He's going to get sacked 6 total times in the game. And yet, in the second quarter, in a shock to me, I told you he can throw the football. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady for sure, but he is a very good thrower of the football. I saw it last year when he threw 32 touchdown passes under Lincoln Riley's tutelage, obviously coming after, obviously, Baker and Kyler, and this is the quarterback maker, Lincoln Riley, and he made him into a pure thrower of the football, unlike he was under Lane Kiffin at Alabama. So all of a sudden, I see the Oklahoma Jalen Hurts start taking over in the second quarter, and he's facing a 3rd and 20 from the 32-yard line. And like, help me out here. How do you pull this one off? I've never heard of this guy, Quez Watkins. You talked about who is he throwing to? And all of a sudden, Quez gets loose, and it's a touchdown. And I'm saying, who are you, and where did you come from?
Skip, could somebody, Drake, hold on, Kirkpatrick.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I mean, you standing back there dancing. And, bruh, you got to attack. You're the force now. And you never dip inside and give up the sideline. The pursuit is coming. You turning back inside.
And then he throws 2 shorter touchdown passes to Greg Ward Jr., who I've told you I like since he was a quarterback at Houston. But he hits him twice. This is all in the second quarter. So he ends up throwing 3. That's a strike right there. He's got some velocity to him. He has an above-average arm, and that's a sweet throw.
That is. That's a very good throw.
Okay, and there you go. 3 touchdown passes in the second quarter, and all of a sudden you go to halftime and you're only down 26-20, and I'm thinking, how did you do that? And then here we go. Kyler throws his interception that you talked about into the end zone. Epps gets it because he's like the primary receiver on the play. And here comes Jalen back. And if we could see 4th and 6 from the Arizona 46, this is in the third quarter. This is on a drive to tie the score at 26. 4th and 6, that's what he does. He takes off running. I told you it's an effortless glide that's going quicker and faster than you think it is, and here's the touchdown. Now, that's just some heart and some guts and some strength because he is weight room strong. That's squat strong right there. That's squat 500 pounds strong.
Skip, did they tie the game with the PAT, the kicker missed it?
He missed it. Okay, with that.
That's when you know it's not your day.
The heart out of you.
It does. It does.
And I will tell you this, as you said, Kyler was wheeling and dealing yesterday because the throw he made to D-Hop to win this game 33-26, this throw, if we could see it, it's as sweet a throw and catch as you're going to see. Like that's just, it's.
I mean, Hop is going to the ground. He got it in one.
He's got it in one hand. I mean, look at the placement of this ball. Could it be any better?
No.
And it's a really good quick catch because you got to get your hands up fast because it's got some mustard on it. It was such a great throw.
I mean, hey, Skip,
that's like too good.
There's nothing you can do. Nope. I mean, you might tell the guy to turn around, but if he turns his head, by the time he looks for the ball's going to be in Hop's hands.
Okay, so now we get down to the last two series. And Jalen gets it down to a 3rd and 21, and he's got 2 throws to Dallas Goedert in the end zone, and he threw 2 sweet balls to Dallas Goedert. This is the second to last series. And if we could see these 2 throws, Dallas Goedert has got his hands up on the football, and he's about 6'6", and that's the first one that's underneath. I thought that was the one that should have been caught.
Yes.
You just got to come down with that. And then the second one, he hits him right up in the hands, and it was just high traffic, lots of hands up on the ball, but I thought maybe he might snatch it. It's a really good throw to the pinpoint that it could have been caught. Both of them very catchable throws. This is still the second one again. It just hits him right in the hands. You just got to come down with it. And quick point, I don't want to make too much of this, but how bad a spot are Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz in? They're like best friends with Carson Wentz. Would you tell me, if you're tight end playing for a quarterback you love, not that this would ever happen to John Elway, but how much are your emotions mixed? Like, is your heart completely in it?
Yeah.
Because you know if you go up and snatch one and make a great grab, it could just do in your best buddy, right?
Bro,
you hunt with him, you fish with him, and you're going to do him in?
And guess what, Skip? I'm still going to be hunting and fishing, but I'm going to be winning with the other guy.
Okay, well, there you go. But is that what your heart is? I don't know.
Yeah, Skip, I'm trying to win the game.
I got it. And I hope you're right.
Yeah, I'm trying to win the game.
So then we go to the last series, and these are just Hail Marys. This is from the 31-yard line.
But they were great throws, Skip.
The Hail Marys?
Yeah.
The last 2.
Yeah.
These are after that, the ones we just saw.
Nice, soft touch. He gave his guys a chance. Because sometimes, Skip, we see guys throw the ball at the end zone. So, you can't do this now.
Yeah.
You want the ball more to the middle, Skip, so that way, if it carries to the back, it's still in the end zone. Now, this is perfect.
This is a good one. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay, so that is to tie or maybe even win the game.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, if I have to give this young man a letter grade, I'm going to put it in this perspective.